Hey guys, I hope you are doing great. My name is Phoebe Nubisi, and in my platform YouTube channel, Phoebe Makes Cloud Simple, I share a lot about the Power Platform and everything that is related to that sort. And in this video, I'm on the part 5 of building our code apps that is made up of TypeScript, React, and Vite, and it's a web application that we build with a data source dataverse on Power Apps, and also we use Cloud Code to build our application. So now we will use some files. We will input and output some files. There is this table that is called rich text attachment. If you check the structure of this, they have some system columns where you can input some images as image blob. You can input some files as file blob, and then I have added this in the app already, and we will use this custom column. Oh, I guess I deleted it. I will add a custom column. Let me refresh it to make sure that I didn't do anything. Okay, let me add a custom column called schedule database and do a lookup to the schedule database. Once we do that, we will re-add this data source to the app, and then we will use it so that the technicians can input some images, images and files inside the app. So it's right there, and then let's go to VS Code. In VS Code, I will add that data source again so that you can have the new structure and added column. And I will go to close and I will say I have added the dataverse table, acknowledge it, and then add for each task the possibility in my schedule to add attachment that will be images or files, and there is a lookup column to schedule database. So I will copy the name of that column. I will add it and I will say here is the column for, let me show you guys so we are in the same page. We go to Chrome here, so you click the three dots, advanced, logical name, and I go back to VS Code. Here is the column for images, for files, and here is the column for images. And load the files when we open the record. We can upload many files at the same time. So I'll put this prompt and let Claude do the work. So it's looking at my schedule file, that is normal, because that's where we do the clock in and clock out. Let's see. And once it does that, that would be it for the app for now, and we will come back for it later. Yeah, it's working on it. You see, interface attachment. That's the type that is resolving. What is the name? Is it an image? Is it an image URL created on? Now, is it a file? Upload the file. Now it's creating the CSS for that as well. Now it's wiring the attachment to my schedule page. It's adding now an add document panel to the project, and it's building to make sure that everything works well. Running npm run build. So it's done. Now it says that there's an attachment panel. You see there's an attachment service and this attachment panel drag and drop. So we can use drag and drop or click to browse images. Will show as thumbnail. We can delete with inline confirmation. You can add attachment and stuff like that. So let's build it and then we will run it. Trying to find some few files that we can test with. Okay. Let me come back and I will push it. So it's already pushed. Let me switch back to Chrome and update the page, the app. Yes, it will be here. Now if I click on it, it asks me to add attachments. So go to screenshots. We'll add 2 for now. It silently failed. Let's see if there's an error for that. Silently fail when I add them. Let me add an image first. Let's see. It doesn't add. So let's go back to VS Code. We will ask Claude to It is silently failing. Remember, on lookup columns, I will add some rules. It's been failing for some reasons. I will add some rules in this folder. One moment. I will add some rules on the project itself. I will say on lookup columns, read file, data added file, to see the rules, and add console logs everywhere to catch the error where it is failing. So now it is saying key lesson that apply here. Yes, it was using the name. For some reason, Claude always uses the name. Like when you have a lookup column in the schema, they always have a column that is called name. Let me open the schema here for you so you can see. Ungenerated. I go to models. I'll open this. You see the name. They always have some resolution name, and it makes Claude think that it's a real column while it doesn't use that. So it's saying that name and URL annotation feature fields. So we don't use them. We don't put them in the select because it will silently fail and it returns nothing. That's what I put on that file. And also including the ownership type will bind key causes silent failure as well. Without the bind keys, we'll put the silence failure and also create result lives as result data, not just result. Because when you interrogate the database and you get the data, you have to get the result data, not just results. So now it's correcting everything, is correcting, and then yes. Alright, then you rebuild the run. And then we will go to Chrome. Let's see. Try to drag just one image for now. So let's see what it says. So the image is staying for now. We have the attachment. You can see my console. To access this console, you just press F12 and then you have console. So this is the image URL. It's image false. Really? It's saying it's image false. Why it's really an image? So looks like it's already here. Let me close it and open again. 1687. Hopefully it's really there. It's really there. It's saved, guys. We did it. Now we can upload attachment, guys, just like that. Let me attach an Excel file. Let's see if it will work. It also worked. Now we have You can upload attachment and it's always there. Guys, we made it. We made it. We made it. Always have those rules. If you need those rules, if you are blocked in the project that you are working on, just ask me and I will share with you what I know and how I get through this. And you will be just fine. Like so, this is our output. Now we can upload attachment in our schedule application and we have the whole system working right now. Before I end this video, I wanted to show you this page. I really love this page that they have built for Power Apps Code App in Microsoft Learn. I can paste it on the description too. Just remind me if I forget. They explain everything, like even to get the context of data. If you are blocked, there's this library, this really powerful on all your project. Make sure to install this and the latest one, at least the version 1.1.1, and you can use the context. With that context, you will have the app ID, you will have the environment ID, you will have some query parameters, you have the full name, the object ID. I just wanted to highlight that when you log in as user and you have the object ID, actually is the Azure ID, is the Azure AD ID, so it's the Azure Entra ID and not the system user ID from dataverse. So you have to link both tables. So let me go to the system user table to show you what I am talking about. System user. So on the system user table, normally in dataverse we work with the system user table, but when you work with the code apps, it has the Azure Entra ID instead of the system user. So we use these query parameters to get that. Here there's a column that is Azure ID. So we'll query this table where the Azure ID is equal to object ID to be able to get the system ID. So this is that column, Azure AD object ID. So when we get this object ID here, from here, when we get this object ID, now to resolve our table system user ID from the table user that we have, we query that user table where the Azure AD object ID is equal to this object ID. That's how I'm able to use in all my applications. If you have any question, let me know. But I really love this page. It's really furnished. It shows even how to connect with Copilot Studio agents. In the next playlist of video, we will build agents together and we will connect to our code apps. We will do a lot of things together. We will also build some other code apps where we just connect some SharePoint lists as well. And we will also add some plugins, C# plugins, some custom API. We will really have fun. Thank you for listening. And if you have any question, if you want me to talk about a subject that I haven't mentioned yet, let me know and we'll get to it. Thank you. See you. Bye.